Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be filming a how to do your brow tutorial. I know I haven't done one of these in a while. I think my last one was years ago, or maybe not. I can't remember, but I know I got a request to do this video, so I was like, why not? All right, so for starters, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go and subscribe because, I mean, why not? Subscribe and support me, of course. And then, yeah, so after you subscribe, make sure you go follow my social medias. I'm going to leave all them on the screen here, right here. And, yeah, so like I said, today we're going to be filming a how to do your brow tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step what do I do to achieve my brows. Now, my brows do not be perfect. It's a quarantine, and, you know, my brows need to be waxed. They need some work, but I'm going to show you guys how I achieve my brows. They're not always that perfect, but I get them how I get them. I figure it out. So, because like my brows, they don't have the same shape exactly. If you can see, they're like a little raunchy, but it doesn't matter because they always come out looking decent in the end. And also, like, my lights are really weird today. My setup is really weird because I have 3 bulbs and 2 softbox lights, and only 1 bulb would work, so I'm only using 1 softbox light today. And normally I have 2 on each side, but now I only have 1 like right in the front. And I added my ring light to add some more light, but it's just very off. The lighting is just very off. So, but I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna get right into this video. So if you want to see how my brows go from this, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, you want to make sure you have something to do your brows with. So I normally like to use a pencil, and then I also like to use a pomade, but this is the Makeup Revolution brow pencil, brow definer, and it's basically a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer because they have the exact same tip on it, and then of course on the other end it has the spoolie. So I like to use this first, and I like to kind of go in and start outlining my brow with this pencil, with the brow definer first. And if my brows kind of need like shaping up a little bit, or I have like a lot of random hairs, I like to go in. This is also something that you need to keep on hand. You want to make sure that you keep an eyebrow razor on hand. This one is really dirty, but just something that if you have like a couple hairs out of place, you can just kind of go in and fix it, just so when you do your brows, you don't have like a lot of extra hairs, you know, like flying everywhere. So you just kind of go in and touch up when you haven't had wax or thread or whatever it is that you get. And so I kind of like to go in and touch up my brows when I haven't been able to get them waxed. And I haven't been able to get them waxed, so I just like to touch up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my spoolie once again, spool my hairs up, and then I'm going to start outlining my brow. Now, I like to only have a little bit of this out because it just so it won't break. So then I'm going to start like in the front of my brow, and I'm going to have a really light hand. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see better. Right, hopefully y'all can see that, because okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go in and take my brow definer, and I'm going to go really light in the beginning, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to apply more pressure to the pencil as I go around the curves. So basically you want to just outline your natural brow and under the bottom, and then outline your natural brow over the top. And if you have thicker eyebrows than I have, it'll be easier for you to see your shape. But it's kind of hard for me to see my shape because my brows are really thin. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to spool it first, and then I'm going to outline it. Now, obviously, you can see that my brow shapes aren't the exact same. So that's why I struggle sometimes to get my brows to look like perfect. But if your brows are better shaped than mine, then this should be easy peasy for you. But yeah, so I'm just gonna outline the shape. And my brows are like my worst feature because they're very thin, they're sparse, and they have two totally different shapes that you can see. This one has like a more like natural arch, and then this one has like a deeper arch to it. So I just kind of have to like work with them to get them to look the exact same. Well, they never look the exact same because that's just impossible, but I just have to work with them to get them to look more similar. So you want to just make sure you outline, and then I like to go in and fill it in just a little bit, just, you know, add a couple of hair-like strokes. And then I like to take my pomade. I'm going to be using the Salon Perfect Brow Pomade and the color dark brown. And then I just like to fill it in with my pomade. And all the time they like the shapes are like really bad. Like right now the shapes are really bad. But I'm going to go in and fix it with some concealer, so it's fine. And I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm going to be really light-handed in the front of my brow, and then have more pressure on the brush as I move towards the tip. And then I kind of like to go in and add a little pigment in areas where I don't have any brow hairs. So I kind of like to go in and add like hair-like strokes right here in the front, because I don't have any brow hairs. So I like to mimic the look of brow hairs with the flick of the brush. So I like to just go in and mimic some brow hairs in the front to make it look like I have more than I have, because my brows are that's the feature I really dislike the most about myself, my eyebrows. Once I've gotten them to the point where it just is what it is, I like to go in with my concealer. I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Deep lately because it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but not that much lighter. I'm going to take like a flat top brush. Not flat top, but a flat-sided brush. And then I'm going to just go in and trace right under my eyebrows. And then I'm going to take that concealer and drag it down. Like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then drag it down. Be careful with this step so that you don't mess up your brow like I just did. And then I like to like look at them and see which one needs what. So as I can see, like this one is thinner than this one, so I can either make this one thick to match this one, or I can make this one thinner to match this one, which I'm going to make this one thinner to match this one because I don't like the thick eyebrow look. It's just not cute to me. So I'm going to take, in this part, this step is really crucial. You don't have to do this step. Some people don't even outline the brows. I outline my brows because they really are not the same. So I have to outline them to get them to look the exact same. Well, to get them to look as close as possible. So I'm going to outline this brow. I'm going to take my time and go really slow so that I can make sure this one matches this one to the like as close as possible. So I'm gonna kind of go in, and I know I want to make this one a little thinner, so I'm gonna go work really close to the brow, and then I'm just gonna outline it the same way I did the other one. And sometimes like I have to go in and start all the way over because my brows are just really bad, but hopefully today we don't have to do that. And then I like to take this brush and I kind of like to just go in and blend the concealer in so that I can get a better look at how my brows are going to look once everything is finished. So I like to blend the concealer in, buff it in, and then like if I need to go in and make any changes, I do it at this step. So I want to go in and make this change, like fix the brow in the beginning to match this one. So I'm going to, so doing your brows is really not a piece of cake at all. It's really something that's really difficult that you have to master. And to be totally honest with y'all, like I still haven't mastered it. So my brows, like, they only look as good as I can possibly get them on that exact day. But my brows never just look really good because I'm still mastering my actual brow shape, and I'm still trying to figure out ways to get them looking as good as possible. Some days are better than others. Today is just kind of a bad day when it comes to my brows. But I'm still gonna show you guys what I do, just so you'll know. Like I said before, like, my brows just look, they're just not the best brows. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, once the rest of my makeup is done, you're really not gonna be able to tell that much. But yeah, speaking of the rest of my makeup, I'm about to go off camera so I can finish the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you guys an outro. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. This is what the finished face looks like after I did my whole entire face with products that are my favorite. So as you can see, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, that's why the products are my favorite, because they're just the bomb.com. So I got these earrings from Shein. They're really pretty. I really like them. They're vintage, kind of. They, like, I think, to me, they're vintage, but whatever. So here's the finished look. I just applied some Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm, and yeah, so my face looks gorgeous. I look gorgeous. I'm ready to go take these pics down. But yeah, so here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to keep giving y'all looks like this. Natural looks, okay? Natural looks for the win. But yeah, so if you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe, share, like, whatever, do all the extra stuff. And subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.